Born in 1887 in the vast rural landscapes of Wisconsin, Georgia O'Keeffe spent her life immersed in nature, listening to its whispers. She was more than just a painter. She was an artist who translated the murmurs of the wind, earth, rocks, and flowers onto her canvas. From an early age, Georgia understood what it meant to be different. Instead of following a conventional path, she was determined to carve her own. When she stepped into the School of the Art Institute of Chicago for her art education, she found the academic approach of the time too restrictive. She didn't want to follow the rules. She sought a space where she could freely experiment with form and color. Her life took a pivotal turn when she met Alfred Stieglitz in New York. Stieglitz was not only captivated by O'Keeffe's art, but also became passionately devoted to her. Their relationship became one of the most talked about partnerships in the art world. While Stieglitz captured O'Keeffe in his photographs, portraying her as a muse, she was far more than that. She was a pioneer who turned her own art into a revolution. In the 1920s, New York's art scene was vibrant, yet O'Keeffe stood out. She began painting flowers, but in a way no one had ever done before. Black Iris, 1926, Red Canna, 1924, and Jimson Weed / White Flower No. 1, 1932, depicted flowers in massive, almost hypnotic dimensions, drawing viewers deep into their forms. Some critics interpreted these works as representations of female sexuality, likening them to the female body. But O'Keeffe disliked these associations. Her intention was rebellion against people's neglect of nature. I wanted them to really see, she said. I painted flowers so big that they had no choice but to notice them. But city life began to suffocate her. In 1929, she moved to New Mexico, marking a new chapter in her art. The vastness of the desert, the striking blue sky, and the warm tones of the rocks came alive under her brush. The Lawrence Tree, 1929, Red Hills with Flowers, 1937, and Summer Days, 1936, captured the mystical power of the landscape while showcasing her mastery of abstraction. She became particularly known for painting dried animal bones and skulls she found in the desert. To her, these were not symbols of death but of nature's eternal cycle. Ram's Head, White Hollohawk Hills, 1935, is one of the best examples of this theme. Life in New Mexico granted her a newfound freedom, but her personal life was tumultuous. Her relationship with Stieglitz became strained over the years. His infidelities deeply wounded her, and at one point, she suffered a nervous breakdown, requiring hospitalization. Yet she remained resilient. She continued to stand on her own and never left New Mexico again. She had become a fully independent artist. Over time, she became one of America's greatest artistic icons. When Stieglitz passed away in 1946, a void entered her life, yet she never stopped creating. As she aged, her eyesight began to fail, but even that didn't stop her. Though painting became difficult, she turned to ceramics, finding new ways to express her creativity. In her later years, students and admirers gathered around her, ensuring that her legacy would endure. When she passed away in 1986 at the age of 98, she left behind more than just paintings. She left behind a legacy that transcended artistic boundaries. Georgia O'Keeffe was not just an American icon. She was a visionary who changed the way the world saw nature. Today, her works, exhibitions, and influence continue to shape the art world. O'Keeffe was more than a painter. She was a seeker of nature's essence, an explorer of color's hidden meanings, and a trailblazer for female artists. Her art was poetry, narrating the mysteries of nature, and with every gaze, that poetry continues to come alive. Perhaps her greatest legacy was teaching us to see nature beyond the ordinary, to witness it through the soul of an artist. Every painting she left behind is not just a splash of color, but an open doorway to the quiet, powerful voice of the natural world. And Georgia O'Keeffe was the fearless woman who flung that door wide open. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Stay tuned for more content and hit that like button to show your support. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.